Hi everyone, I'm David Kim. Let's talk about SEO today. Search engine optimization is all about helping search engines understand your content. It helps ensure that users can discover your website through search engines and decide whether it's worth visiting. I've been working on some small AI products lately, and I realized it was time to sharpen my SEO skills. So I connected with a few well-known SEO experts to exchange ideas and experiences about SEO. I recently heard about an interesting case. A friend of mine used AI to generate a bunch of SEO articles, and it led to a significant traffic boost from Google. But I'm not sure if this approach is sustainable in the long run. When I met with these SEO experts, I asked for their thoughts on using AI to create SEO content. Turns out, these SEO pros had wildly different opinions on the matter. They couldn't agree on whether it's a smart strategy or not. But as they say, experience is the best teacher. So I spent a month trying out almost every AI article generator on the market. The results? Nothing special. That's when I decided to develop my own approach for writing SEO articles. Using this method, I created 100 articles for my product's website, and my site traffic doubled. Now, I'm developing a small product for SEO article writing. If you're interested, leave a comment or message me to join the waitlist. What really pushed me to develop this product was checking Google's developer documentation, where I discovered Google's clear stance on AI-generated content. Their guidelines make it evident how they view this issue. Google doesn't really care if your content is AI generated or not. What matters most to them is the quality of your content. They're more focused on its value and relevance rather than the method by which it's created. Google even provided examples to illustrate their point. They pointed out that content like sports scores and weather forecasts has been automatically generated for years. This shows that auto-generated content in itself isn't considered bad by Google. The key is to approach it from the reader's perspective. If the content is genuinely useful, using AI to generate it isn't an issue. Google simply doesn't like low-quality content created solely for SEO purposes. It's interesting that despite Google's clear stance, many SEO experts are still unaware of this. Actually, the core principles of SEO haven't fundamentally changed over the past decade. When it comes to content, Google's official guidance can be summed up in 3 keywords: helpful, reliable, and people first. These guiding principles have been at the heart of SEO for years, and they remain just as relevant today. Another key principle in SEO is EEAT, which stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. This concept is especially crucial for topics like health, finance, and other sensitive areas. For these high-stakes subjects, Google places extra emphasis on the content's authority, professionalism, and trustworthiness. Who wrote the article becomes critical, and having a clear byline or author attribution can significantly impact the content's credibility. I've spent 15 to 16 years in product development since 2008, and I've seen Google continuously evolve, becoming smarter over time. In the early days, SEO tactics were often about outsmarting the system. People would use tricks like inserting one-pixel images or stuffing keywords into domain names, which made it relatively easy to drive traffic. These strategies worked well back then. However, Google's technology has advanced significantly over the years. With vast amounts of data and more sophisticated algorithms, the old clever tricks simply don't work anymore. 10 years ago, I already noticed a key pattern. Google is very clear about whether your website meets users' needs. In its early days, Google relied heavily on external links, but over time, its emphasis on these links decreased. Now, Google takes a more comprehensive view of your brand's overall presence across the web. As long as your brand is repeatedly mentioned, even if it's not through external links, it can still have a positive impact. Back then, I realized that one of Google's key standards was whether your website was the final destination for users to satisfy their needs. Google would look at whether users returned to the search engine after visiting your site to continue searching for the same or related queries. If users left your site unsatisfied and went back to Google to refine their search or try different keywords, it signaled that your website didn't meet their needs. On the other hand, if users visited other sites, continued searching, and eventually stopped after landing on your site, it indicated that you had successfully addressed their query. So at that time, I used this as a guiding principle to optimize my website. The goal was to ensure users didn't feel the need to perform another search after visiting. I believe SEO is inherently not transparent, as Google doesn't publicly disclose its exact rules. But we can imagine, if we were Google's product manager, what would we do? Naturally, as a business running a search engine, Google's main goal is to help users quickly and directly find the answers they need, right? This guiding principle, helping users get the right information efficiently, is the constant in SEO, regardless of how other aspects evolve over time. Alright, that's all for today. If you like this video, consider subscribing to this channel for more insights into the latest AI developments.